I didn't come here to play games. I didn't get all dressed up for nothing. I come here to fight.
Yeah, we'll see. You know, I'm focused on Saturday night. I have a tough opponent in front of me. Everyone needs to get the pay-per-view, the zone, pull up, be there. But, man, I'm just focused on Chavez. He's a former world champion, and we'll take it from there after Saturday night.
Jack Fig from The Sun. Question for Julio. In the face-to-face, it was said if you lose, you're done with boxing, you're going to hiding. Do you feel like your career is on the line?
It's a cute Tyson Fury. Would you like to fight Tyson Fury?
Or who?
Or Hergovich?
100% Tyson Fury, but I'm not.
Tyson Fury erupts during Anthony Joshua and Jake Paul's press conference, unloading with pure disdain. He mocks AJ for entertaining a fight with Paul, insisting it's beneath a former heavyweight champion. Fury argues that chasing a YouTuber proves Joshua is avoiding the real challenge. His grin fades into...
Believe that. When you sleep at night, ugly man, you gotta think of me for the next 8 weeks. Think of me, because I'm gonna punch your face in.
Anthony Joshua fires back with intensity, making it clear he's not entertaining distractions. He sends warnings to both Jake Paul and Tyson Fury, stating he's prepared to dismantle anyone in front of him. Joshua's focus is absolute, and is determined to let actions speak louder than the noise. He insists that once he deals with Jake...
Yeah, I can't predict the future, but I know where I want to go, I know what I want to do, and I'm sticking to that plan.
Jake Paul continues his verbal assault, directing bold taunts at Joshua. He claims he'll get inside AJ's head before fight night, suggesting mental warfare will unsettle the former champion. Paul's confidence is unwavering, even bordering on reckless. But every jab he throws verbally only strengthens...
Sorry, like I want to apologize in advance because I know the emotional turmoil you're going to go through. You're going to go into hiding. That's who you are. You love to go and hide, and so that's what's going to happen.
Tyson Fury keeps the trolling rolling, tearing into Joshua while hyping Jake Paul as if he's the next top contender. He suggests AJ is past his prime and no longer the force he once was. Fury's comments give Paul fuel while downplaying Joshua's threat. But this contrast only intensifies interest in the showdown. Beneath the trash talk lies a deeper rivalry. Johnny Nelson puts Jake Paul's bravado in check, reminding everyone that Joshua is no novelty act. He stresses AJ's knockout power and warns that this fight is no showpiece. Nelson acknowledges Paul's promotional finesse but says it won't help once he's standing across from a proven finisher. The matchup becomes a collision between hype and reality.
Paul is crazy. If he thinks he can get it with Anthony Joshua, former two-time heavyweight champion of the world, and play tiddlywinks, I don't think AJ plays touch. He plays knock the F.
Jake Paul continues the verbal jabs, dismissing Joshua's prime while pretending to give him credit. He calls out AJ's technique, saying he knows exactly where Joshua falls short. It's classic psychological pressure, designed to irritate and distract. Paul's confidence appears calculated, but it's clear he's poking a much bigger beast. The mind games escalate as fight night approaches.
Chin's gone. But he's still Anthony Joshua. Which is stiff and no rhythm, no skill, just power. You're serious about fighting him? Yeah.
Frank Warren underscores the seriousness of the event. He insists this isn't entertainment or a circus act, it's a dangerous fight with real consequences. Both men may be licensed and ready, but Warren stresses that stepping in with Joshua is no small gamble. His tone shifts the conversation from hype to reality.
It's a dangerous fight. Of course, it's a dangerous fight, but I'm not here to be there selling their show. I've got no interest in the fighters from that perspective. I just think that he is a licensed boxer. He's trained. He knows what he's getting involved with. He's not an idiot, and he knows what he's going to be up against. But he must believe in himself to do it.
Chisora offers a blunt assessment, brushing aside Paul's knockout predictions. He insists Joshua's power exists on a completely different level, far beyond anything Paul has faced. It's a harsh reminder that this isn't a popularity contest, it's a heavyweight clash with genuine peril. Chisora makes it clear that one mistake could end the night abruptly for Paul. Every punch,
Whatever happened to be exciting?
Does he have the power to knock out Joshua?
Nah, he hasn't got the power to knock out Joshua.
How does that fight end?
Jake Paul going in an ambulance, bro.
Duke McKenzie breaks down the matchup with stark honesty. He calls it a clear mismatch in both size and experience. Joshua's record against true heavyweights vastly outweighs Paul's resume. McKenzie warns that while the crowd sees spectacle, the reality is far riskier. One wrong move from Paul could turn hype into disaster. The stakes, he says, are more serious than fans realize.
I don't believe to fight Anthony Joshua. It's not like he's beaten, 4 or 5, top line heavyweights, other heavyweights. I don't believe he's boxed any heavyweights.
Simon Jordan dismisses the idea of Jake Paul challenging Joshua as unrealistic. He acknowledges AJ's setbacks but emphasizes his proven power, accomplishments, and pedigree. Jordan says Paul's hype can't disguise the gulf in ability. Joshua remains a formidable athlete with devastating capability. For Paul, this isn't entertainment, it's stepping into deep, dangerous territory.
For welfare, but Jake Paul going into a fight with Anthony Joshua, to me, is absurd. I mean, Anthony Joshua is a legitimate 2-time heavyweight champion of the world. He may have got destroyed by Daniel Dubois, but notwithstanding, there's nothing physically wrong with Anthony Joshua that he can't execute. Mentally, he might be in a little bit of a difficult position after the loss.
Chisora delivers a blunt warning. Joshua must wipe out Jake Paul quickly or risk damaging his reputation. He compares it to AJ's rapid finishes against previous opponents, saying delay only invites scrutiny. Chisora expects an early, ruthless performance. Paul may bring noise, but Joshua brings destructive experience. The message is simple: finish the job fast.
So I told Anthony, I already messaged Anthony as I listen. I tell you what, I said to AJ, if this goes past 5 rounds, everybody's gonna be having a go at you because you can't go past 5 rounds with this kid. It has to go past 1 round or 2 rounds. Past beyond 4 or 5 rounds,
Logan Paul reacts with a mix of honesty and disbelief. He admits Jake is entering extremely dangerous waters against Joshua. AJ's past knockouts and championship pedigree stand as harsh reminders of what awaits. Logan stresses that social media swagger won't matter once the first punch lands. This fight strips away theatrics and exposes raw reality. For Jake, it could redefine everything, for better or worse.
The Joshua thing is crazy.
Is that a real conversation?
Jake's a fucking lunatic, and it's probably real. I saw Joshua knock out Francis Ngannou, and the guy was like out cold for 5 minutes. And this is a guy who had never been knocked down, let alone knocked out.
If he steps in the ring with him, and actually a bell rings and there are punches thrown, every bit of Jake Paul is not a real boxer conversation is gone forever.
Tommy Fury speaks without hesitation, stating plainly that Jake Paul has no chance against a prime Anthony Joshua. Even imagining AJ below full strength, Tommy insists the outcome would be brutal and immediate. He draws a clear line between hype and authentic heavyweight skill. His analysis echoes what many silently believe: the gap between Paul and Joshua is enormous. And that gap could turn the fight into a one-sided spectacle.
If I can beat Jake Paul, then excuse my French, what the fuck is Anthony Joshua going to do to Jake Paul? I think my dad said that AJ could beat him with his prick, and I completely will back that up. Even if AJ had a broken arm in there, it still wouldn't go past a minute.
David Benavidez cuts through the noise, calling Joshua a proven elite with a resume to back it. He reminds fans of AJ's Olympic gold, world titles, and dominance against top-tier opponents. Benavidez highlights past examples where overconfident fighters paid the price against seasoned champions. He warns that Paul's charisma cannot compensate for the experience and precision Joshua brings. In the heavyweight division, reality hits harder than hype.
Anthony Joshua is Anthony Joshua. He's multiple-time champion, Olympic gold medalist. The last time somebody stepped in the ring with him that didn't have that much boxing experience was Ngannou, and you've seen what happened to him. But
Duke McKenzie heightens the warning, emphasizing the physical mismatch at play. Joshua is a full-fledged heavyweight with power, reach, and technical depth. Paul, despite his progress, has never dealt with that level of force. McKenzie paints the fight as a high-risk scenario where every mistake could be catastrophic. Years of real heavyweight experience versus rising star bravado, it's a collision loaded with danger.
Believe to fight Anthony Joshua. It's not like he's beaten, 4 or 5, top line heavyweights, other heavyweights. I don't believe he's boxed any heavyweights.
The tension surrounding the Joshua versus Jake Paul press conference has erupted into full-blown drama. Legends like Fury, Chisora, McKenzie, and even Logan Paul issue warnings about the scale of the danger Paul faces. Hype, trash talk, and psychological warfare dominate, but the truth remains, AJ is a multiple-time heavyweight champion with power that can end nights instantly. The event teases chaos, risk, and massive stakes. Now the question goes to you, does Jake Paul survive? Or is Joshua's experience simply too much? Share your predictions and stay tuned for more high-stakes boxing coverage.